Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
So, which was the first major PR assignment that you executed?
I had a lot of majors, but the one that I always remember and I'm proud of myself was the PR assignment I had to do in AfriEx in Cairo. My boss then was going to be the president of African Export Import Bank, and I had to go with him to Cairo. I was actually supposed to be a pioneer staff in Cairo, and I profiled him in such a way that, by the time they finished that meeting, everybody was talking about Chris Edodo, and even he himself was very proud of him. I think that is the assignment I had that I never forget, because that was a country that I never spoke their language. It was difficult to communicate in English, and but somehow I was able to link up with almost all the journalists in Cairo. I was able to make people, speak with him. And before I even left, I made a documentary of Nigerian Export Import Bank, all the achievements of Chris Edodo, who Chris Edodo was. And I went with all these documentaries. As soon as I got there, I got myself a screen, all right, and on that podium, the foyer there, I put our screen and everything, so as you were going, our documentary was playing, Edodo was speaking his achievements, and people were so impressed, and I was impressed with myself too.
So, which has been the worst that you have done?
The worst I have done, without honing my tooth, I don't think I don't think I've done below average in most public relations activities I embarked on. But let me say, when I was working in Equatorial Trust Bank, there was an outing we had, and then Mike Adenuga wasn't too happy with it. And not because it was unsuccessful, but because, Mike Adenuga was very meticulous, and his standard is always way out. But in all modesty, I don't think I have done any PR job that I was scored below average.
Okay. Now that you've talked about Macadonoga, let me even ask you one question about it. What kind of person was he, and what was the experience like working for Macadonoga?
Hey, it's not. I don't discuss people. I don't want to discuss Mike Adenuga, if you don't mind. Mike Adenuga is a hardworking Nigerian who wants to, and has, and still making money. And but I would like to tell you straight away that he's a man that knows what he wants and how to go about getting what he wants, and he gets it.
Okay. So, what makes a good PR person?
What makes a good PR person? First of all, you must have communication skills. Without communication skills, you cannot do PR, both verbal and non-verbal. Okay, I know that a lot of you think that it has to do with a good face, a good smile. No, 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 no. Those are appendages, But on a more serious note, you must. I keep using this word content, because that's all. Your content now could include your character, the knowledge you have, your strategies, your approach, your personality. So you must have some courage, and you must be bold. Without boldness, you cannot do public relations, because you need to be able to talk to your chief executive and your CEO to say, hey, that is not the way, this is the way, so that you don't end up being a yes man or a yes sir, a yes sir man and a yes sir woman, a lot of people, okay, yes, but you should be able to tell your MD, no, you cannot wear that shirt to that event, and he says why, you tell him why. You know,
Oh,
you should be able to tell the board that this is not the way, because public relations, you are always evolved from conceptual stage to implementation stage. So you must be able to sit at that table and let people know why they shouldn't do certain things. So you must be bold, you must have knowledge, you must have courage, and you must be a people person.
okay.
And I,
Considering the fact that things are changing now almost on a daily basis, anyone who wants to delve into public relations at this moment, what would be your advice to the person on how best to navigate that terrain?
you must be techy, especially for the women. You must know something about IT, AI, technology, because the future is technology. Very soon, everything we're going to be doing in public relations might be online. And so, if you don't know how to handle things online, I mean, look at what we're doing now. I should be able to have a community relations meeting, right? Online. Okay, we have Zoom, we have all sorts. I should be able to use AI to improve my job. I should be able to call meetings anywhere I am. All right, I should be able to do my graphic designs using Canva, using all sorts, so you must be techie. And then, of course, you must go to school. Don't rely on your fine face. No, there's nothing like that in public relations. And don't be sorry for yourself. Don't always say, oh, it's because I'm a woman. No, you must have very high self-esteem. You must uh, be able to discover who you are, because it's in discovering who you are that you are able to design your personal brand, and be a brand, you know, in itself. So don't go relying on people to help you to no, build your brand so that you become a thought leader in the area where you operate.
All right. So, what do you like most about being into PR?
Knowing people like you, meeting,
But we're not the people that matter.
eh?
And we are mostly in my own little corner
We
here.
all are in
Eh?
our own little corners, but I fished you out and you fished me out. So that's what PR does. But on a more serious note, I enjoy public relations. It allows me to meet people. It allows me both physically and spiritually. I see my Jesus as the first PR man, and I like to emulate him because wherever he went, he was doing good. And that is my story. I want to do good wherever I go. I want to put smile on people's faces. I walk up to people I don't know. My daughter said, how do you do it? I said, because my intention is to do good. Okay? So I see a sick person, I want to help. I see a hungry person, I want to help. I want to reach out. Public relations is about building and mending relationships. It's about reaching out to lives and turning it around for good. So, yeah, that is the aspect of
Okay. All right. So, what don't you like about PR? What don't you like about the business?
it was a misconception, but as we are again, as society is changing, people are becoming more sophisticated, people are becoming more knowledgeable. There was this tendency to look down on public relations people and even the journalists, as unserious people. They thought that, oh, you hear people say you want to do PR. What they meant is that they want to bribe. No, public relations is not about PR is not about business facilitations. It's not about brown or yellow or green envelopes. It's about relationships. It's about building cordial relationships. It's about having rapport with people. And so, because we want to be friendly, we want to make an inroad into certain areas, people always thought, don't mind that one, it's not serious, or it's all over the place. It's, and then yeah, and then the male folk especially always felt that the woman in public relations in those days was an easy prey, kind of, so you find them making overtures and all that. But I think that is also in every career, in every career. Even in banking, especially if they see a woman coming up strong in the boardroom, they feel that every woman has a price. So those are the downsides. But it is also left to you to be able to navigate because of the kind of character, the personality you have.